Hey everyone, it's Irfan Kamali with Irfan Kamali Fitness, and today marks about a year and a half since I've become a Team Beachbody coach, and I've had the privilege of coaching a lot of friends and family across the US and Canada, and I'm so excited because a lot of you have been very successful and have found ways to stay on top of your health and fitness, and it's great because we've built a support system to bounce ideas off each other, and that's one of the main reasons why I love being a Beachbody coach. Recently I've come across a few questions about how I am able to consistently stay on top of my health and my fitness routines, and people want to know about why I'm able to do that and some of the challenges that I've come across and how I've dealt with them in terms of consistency. And really it goes back to a concept that we're all aware of. It's called the compound effect. And for those of you who don't know what the compound effect is, you see it in banking and finance a lot. A simple example is if you invest in the stock market, some certain stocks will issue a dividend and every quarter or so, and a lot of people will take that dividend and put it right back into their investment. And so the compound effect states that slowly that dividend keeps getting reinvested, and then over the years your portfolio goes from an X amount to a much larger amount by you doing absolutely nothing. So it's really a compound effect or a snowball effect. And the same theory exists in almost anything that we do in our lives. Whether it be practicing to become really good at a certain sport, for example. Let's take basketball for example. If I stand at the free throw line and I start shooting free throws, I'm obviously initially probably not going to be very good at it, or my accuracy won't be that great. But if I just stand there and consistently shoot and shoot and shoot, the compound effect states that I will naturally, automatically get better. It's just the progress of nature will push me towards becoming better at free throws. And I use the same theory when it comes to my health and fitness, and that seemingly small actions may seem kind of pointless or meaningless at the moment. So for example, sometimes my family would like to go out for dinners, and usually they're pretty healthy, but then sometimes somebody will want dessert afterwards. Now I have a decision to make. I can say, well, I haven't had dessert in over a month, so if I have it tonight, probably won't affect me that much. And in that moment it seems meaningless, or doesn't carry a lot of value. It won't affect my life that much. It's one action in that moment that's really not going to change me. But if you add up these small actions, let's say I did that every single month or every single week, then I'm no longer living a healthy life, because each time I have dessert I'm telling myself it's not going to have an effect. It's not going to have an effect because I've done well the past 5 days or something like that. And eventually we get frustrated because we're not seeing results, and it's because we're having so much dessert, even though it doesn't feel like we're having that much dessert. So I try to use the same concept when it comes to making proper, healthy food choices. If you eat well every single day, if you just focus on the present, that okay, right now it's breakfast time, I've got to eat healthy. And yeah, it may seem like, gosh, it's day one, I'm eating healthy breakfast, I have so much more to go, I still have the next months or years to see any kind of progress, it's only day one, I'm never going to see an effect. But if each day you wake up and say, alright, it's time to eat a healthy breakfast, it's time to eat a healthy lunch, it's time to eat a healthy dinner, and you do that day after day after day after day, and you only focus on the present and you focus on that day, then when you look back at the last 3 months, you've eaten healthy for the past 90 days, and holy crap, I see results now. So it's really just it really comes down to your perspective, and if you focus on what you haven't done or what has yet to be done, it really can be hard to stay motivated. But if you focus on the present and focus on just doing the right thing now, doing small actions now, then when you look back, you see that you've actually made a lot of progress. Now, this idea isn't my own. It's actually put very well together in a book that I recently finished, and it's called The Slight Edge, and the author is Jeff Olson. And in the book, he basically goes over this theory that he calls the slight edge, or the compound effect. And really what it is, it's that he states that successful people from all walks of life, whether it be businessmen, whether it be athletes, whether it be normal guys like me, successful people always do small actions, the right small actions day after day after day, which gives them a slight edge over everyone else. And so if you eat healthy day after day after day and you focus on that day, you're now way ahead of everyone else. If you just show up to your workout and you push through it that day, the next day you'll be better, the next day you'll be better, the next day you'll be better. And so it really covers every aspect of health and fitness. You know, for example, I'm trying to hit, I don't know, let's say my goal is to do 30 push-ups in a row, and today I could only do 15. That's okay, because next week when I show up, I'm going to do 16. The week after, I'm going to do 17. And it just snowballs, it compounds, and eventually you're going to get to your goal of doing 30 push-ups in a row. And so I highly, highly recommend everyone pick up a copy of The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. It's changed my life, it's changed the way I think about health and fitness, and I know it's going to change your lives in the way you think about health and fitness. And it's such a simple concept. We make eating healthy so difficult because we think about what we have to do still. You know, we have a year till the wedding, for example, that I have to look good for. And it's just so difficult to think about eating healthy for the next 365 days. But really, if you just think about eating healthy for the next day, the next day, the next day, eventually your body, you know, attains these results that you never thought you could. And if you haven't checked out my story, my fitness journey, it's on my website at irfankarmalifitness.com. I click on the About page, and I talk about the journey that I went through. And you're actually able to see a before picture and after picture, and you can see that in just 3 months, those results were after 3 months of doing P90X3, that, you know, I just showed up every day and I followed the instructions. I followed the meal plan, I followed the workout routines, and I focused on each day individually. And after 90 days, I saw such a great progress in my fitness and how I feel and how I carry myself. And now you just have to keep doing that, you know, the next 90 days, the next 90 days, the next 90 days, and you know, the results will just come. The results will just come. So that's what's called the compound effect. It is huge. It will change the way you approach anything, not just health and fitness. It will change the way you approach work. It will change the way you approach your education. It will change the way you approach your relationships, and that you just focus on the present and do the right thing in that moment, and you will see results. That's all I have for today. Be sure to check out my website at irfankarmalifitness.com for more info, for more articles, for more videos. And as always, if you like this video, go ahead and click the like button. And if you loved it, go ahead and subscribe and share it with others. Until next time, I'll see you around. Thanks a lot.